You were born on a battlefield. Now, see where this long war began and where it ends. Israel. Join Derek and Sharon Gilbert and special guest Carl Teichrieb in the Holy Land this October, where you'll see things like this. There was a highly organized civilization living in the Golan Heights. This was the ancient kingdom of Bashan, much earlier than archaeologists previously thought. Secondly, and they determined this, by the way, by looking for evidence of civilization or settlements in the area. And they didn't find any in the Middle Bronze Age, which is what they expected, which would have pushed the age of this site to about 2500 BC or thereabouts. Older, yes, they did find those settlements close enough for workmen to walk to the site, move the stone, go home again at night. Sort of a Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble sort of construction zone without the dinosaurs, I guess. We think. Anyway.
We don't know.
We don't know. It suggests also that, to the best estimate, best analysis of the scholars, that this had something to do with the cult of the ancestors, the cult of dead ancestors.
I so agree with that. It's interesting walking into there because you do get this sense of some kind of ceremonial root. And if I understood correctly, the current version of Gilgal Refaim is not the first. No,
there's another circle, a stone ring, older and much larger than the current Gilgal Refaim configuration
so
that they estimate
were borrowed from that. And
right, the older circle was dismantled to make the new Gilgal Refaim about 6,000 years ago.
Let's make our maize great again.
Yes. So the older circle, they estimate it being another 1,500 years or 2,000 years older than Gilgal Refaim.
Wow, so as old as 6,000 BC?
Yes.
That's really interesting because that tracks to getting closer to the time when many archaeologists claim that the Egyptian culture was on the rise.
This is way before the first dynasty of the pharaohs. Which
way before that. In fact, some believe that some of the oldest structures there might date all the way back to 10,000 BC.
So as the scholars tried to determine the reasons for Gilgal Refaim, as you look at it from above, you can see there are two gates or entrances to this. They don't appear to be aligned astronomically as far as they can tell, but they do appear to be aimed toward dormant volcanoes on the horizon. And the only theory that they've proposed, that they've come up with, is the connection in the ancient Sumerian. The word for mountain, Kur, K-U-R, also means netherworld. It's kind of an as above, so below sort of connection.
Very much so.
Join Derek and Sharon Gilbert and special guest, researcher, author, and lecturer Carl Teichrieb in Israel, October 19th through 30th, 2025. This is not the typical tour of Israel. For information and to reserve your place on the 2025 Gilbert House Tour of Israel, please log on to gilberthouse.org/travel. That's gilberthouse.org/travel.